from Congress and two Naga MLAs, one is from NPP and NPF, have submitted a joint representation to the Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Wednesday. The withdrawal of the suspensions of Operation Shoe Agreement, implementation of NRC in the state and the strengthening of the Autonomous District Council. In the memorandum, they also oppose the demand for a separate administration by the 10 Kuki MLAs. The representation sought complete disarmament of all groups involved in the present crisis in order to hold all forms of violence which is taking place in the peripheral areas. In this regard, the Central Security Forces need to adopt a more proactive approach to ensure lasting peace in the region, it stated. It continued that there have been numerous instances of farmers working in their fields getting fired upon by militants. The weapons that are being used by militants in these incidents are sophisticated military-grade arms, which include assaults, sniper rifles and rocket-propellant grenades. In many cases, these firing incidents have occurred in the presence of Central Security Forces, which have failed to react appropriately or react at all. This has led to a loss of faith in these forces and the build-up of public resentment, the memorandum mentioned. Regarding deployment of forces, the Assam Rifle need to be transferred from their present location of deployment, while trustworthy central forces along with state security can replace them to sanitize and neutralize the whole area of the threats to peace, security and stability, the memorandum mentioned. The MLAs also demanded withdrawal of the suspension of Operation Shoe Agreement with all the militant groups who have violated the ground rules at the earliest in order to remove any disadvantages for the central forces with regard to the rules of engagement with these threats. That said, the source and the funding of these sophisticated arms and ammunition needs to be investigated, keeping in view of how the conflict has lasted for the past 3 months and the arms continue to arrive into the state. The representation also sought to address the issues politically in order to resolve this crisis while recommending implementation of NRC and strengthening the process for biometric registration of immigrants. It also raised a strong objection against the demand for a separate administration raised by ITLF and Kuki people, while terming it as the most crucial point of this whole crisis, which is absolutely unacceptable under any circumstances. It further recommended strengthening the Autonomous District Council and conduct of regular election to the Hill Area Committee and the 6 existing. Signature of Speaker of Manipur Legislative Assembly, T.A. Saitabrata, was on top of the list of MLAs of on the memorandum. The other MLAs are Y. Khemchand, T.S. Bishwajit, K. Govindas, H. Dingo, Dr. S. Ranjan, R.K. Imu, K.S. Loken, S.K.V. Devi, Muhammad Abdul Nasir, P. Brozin, Kongkham Robindro, Dr. Usam Diven, Sheikh Nur Hassan, T.S. Santi, M. Rameshwar, K.S. Joy Kishan, K.S. Ragumani, I. Nalini Devi, T. Robindro, Dr. Yumnam Radeshyam, M.D. Achap Udin, Diganglung Gangmai, Laisio Kai Singh, Jamhenglung Panmai, Ram Muiba, J. Kumo Saha, Nisikan Sapam, S. Rajan, K.S. Ivomza, Thangzam Arun Kumar, S. Premchandra, L. Susindro, T.S. Basantakumar, P.I. Siam, S.S. Olis, Khasis Basum, Awangbom Niumai, El Rameso Mitei, and Sapam Geba. The memorandum did not bear Chief Minister N. Biren's signature as they reportedly couldn't leave the state at this session. Leaving out the 10 Kuki MLAs, 5 Congress MLAs and the Chief Minister, the others 4 MLA who did not sign include BJP MLAs T.S. Radeshyam and Karam Syam, NPP MLA and Kaishi and NPF MLA Loshi Dikho. Thousands gathered at Wangkai and Kongbal last evening in protest against Assam Rifles for openly supporting Kuki militants. The large number of people later took out a torch march raising various slogans. Speaking on the sideline, Secretary of Wangkai Kaitel Asangbinupi Marup Haisnam Surekhana expressed extreme displeasure at the silence of Prime Minister and inaction of Manipur MLAs in resolving the crisis. She also questioned why both the central and state government act like they don't see or hear the appeal of the public to call for an urgent assembly session. Surekhana appealed to the state and central government to restore peace and normalcy in the state at the earliest.
India government Prime Minister tumina laikhokriba aduga hogi manipur gi chief minister su makha taba minister singh su tumina laikhokba haibase aikoi pn tabadagi ngasi aikoi nam asi laujabani athuba matamda se lochon bio haina khona laujabani.
Communist Party of India CPI Manipur State Council has demanded an assembly session with attendance of all 60 MLAs to discuss the current situation in the state. A press release by Assistant Secretary of CPI Manipur State Council M. Joy Kumar said, the situation will not improve as long as there is no end to the current war. It cannot be considered as war just between Meiteis and Kukis, but it is a complete crisis in Manipur. It has now become an international issue of humanitarian conflict, the party said. The CPI appealed to the Naga MLAs to take part in this assembly session and play a vital role in resolving the crisis. The delayed Manipur assembly session called by the government is not only a demand of CSO but also of all political parties, including the CPI, it said. The press release further claimed that the Kuki MLAs are also supposed to be part of the assembly session. However, by not attending, they will soon meet the fate of disrespecting democracy. The union government should not remain silent, and the BJP government doesn't have the moral rights to govern the state of Manipur. They should have resigned on moral grounds a long time ago, strongly condemning the cold-blooded murder of 3 Meiteis at Kwakta while they were slaves. The CPI asked where the Assam Rifles have gone. The CPI also extended to support the demand for removal of Assam Rifles from Manipur. Joint Student Coordinating Committee JSCC has appealed to all schools and colleges to observe Patriots Day on August 13. In a press, the committee said every August 13 has been observed as Patriots Day in respect to freedom fighters who fought in the Anglo-Manipuri War to protect the integrity of Manipur. Now let's take a short break. Police station in connection with the gang rape case which occurred on May 3 in Chorchanpur. A Meitei woman has now come out to claim that she was gang raped by Kukis with guns in their hands on May 3. The FIR was registered after the victim filed a report that she was gang raped by unknown Kuki miscreant on May 3 when she and others were trying to flee their home at Chorchanpur. A detailed report of what happened to her has been submitted in writing to the police station. The incident reportedly took place around 6:30 p.m. on May 3. Kukis opened many days. The woman, after running for her life for about half a kilometer, was captured by 5 to 6 Kuki who all had guns. She was tortured and gang raped later. The Bishnupur Women Police Station has taken up a FIR and a medical examination has been conducted at Department of Forensic Toxicology RIMS. In continuation to providing assistance to inmates at Mangolngadbi College Relief Center, Ningthakong, Swami Vivekananda Kanyakumari, Imphal branch supplied blankets on Thursday. There are 247 inmates, including women and children, in this relief camp. One of the volunteers of Apunbalov Ningthakong expressed gratitude, Swami Vivekananda Kanyakumari, Imphal branch.
Manipurda migi tang ahum dagi anglo bani gi irang da hojik Ningthakongda lanjena ratna aigi maitei isinau singna Ningthakong Mangolngadbi College da hangiba lelike masida lamara barapatagi laga mateng kayama pangbirari asisu Swami ka Vivekananda Kanyakumari Manipur Imphal na lakbiduna lelike masida mateng kayama pangbirari.
A 27-year-old Myanmar refugee accused of murdering and beheading a 41-year-old person from Aizawl district, Mizoram, was arrested by the Mizoram police on Wednesday. A senior police official said that the accused Dung Nang Hin Thang is a Myanmar refugee taking shelter in a relief camp from where he came to work near Molungtung village in Aizawl district. The decomposed body of the deceased was found on August 3. A show motor case under Section 302 of the IPC has been registered at Kulikwan police station after the police received forensic test reports and post-mortem examination reports. The accused has confessed to the gruesome murder, the police informed. MAIREMBAM Sonia of Manipur representing India in the 6th International Bokotrian Championship 2023 has clinched bronze medal in the Thanglong Do Kem Women's Individual Weapon event. The event was held from July 27 to July 30 at Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. The championship, organized by Department of Culture and Sport of Ho Chi Minh City, was attended by about 1,500 athletes from 30 countries. MAIREMBAM Sonia won bronze medal in the women's individual countries took part. 5 athletes from India attended the championship under Bokotrian Federation of India. They are Yubaras Murugan from Tamil Nadu, Akash Suresh Babu from Karnataka, Khangembam Samarendro and MAIREMBAM Sonia from Manipur. Jugeso Khatrimayum from Manipur was the head coach of the team.
I had international Bokotrian Championship international gidi ahanbani. I had international championship matamda I have event ni thokjare. Velamana Kim Kawi, Luga Ivana, Dao Kawi, Dao Hanwa, Astadi I have made a logo of Jahodre, Aduga, Kim Daddy, they go for the brass medal from Jahore. The Matanga Kadriga, one championship as study I have one Pomanga, Onazagi Hana Kanse, Manipur Amadi, India Boom, Masata Ponga, Onagi Hana Kali.
The headlines once again. Uproar over Manipur violence continues in the parliament. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is set to reply to opposition no confidence motion. MLAs submit memorandum to Prime Minister Modi, urge enforcement of total disarmament to restore peace. And protest demonstration demanding removal of air continue. Tourist marches held widely last night. That's all we have for today's English bulletins. Have a nice day.